What is going on? Let's talk about the best budget ballistic helmet that you can buy. And I'll tell you why it's the ACH helmet. Before we get too much into it, I just ask you guys please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I am looking to build my following on YouTube, and 99.7% of my followers or viewers are not subscribed. And when you do like and comment, it does boost the algorithm. It does share the content to people that otherwise may have not seen it. So if you don't mind, just help me out, and that would be greatly appreciated. So this is my ACH helmet. It's made by Gentex. This has a date code of 9/13, so September 2013 production. I have added a few things. It has the OpsCore H-Nape. This is just the suspension system. They do have newer versions with fit bands like the Octile, and you also have Team Windy and all sorts of different suspension systems. This is not the OEM. I also have the titanium. This is the Norotos shroud for your night vision adapters. Now you got your Wilcox mount that would fit right here. You also have the corresponding Norotos 102 mount. So, a big reason I recommend these is the budget. These are very inexpensive helmets. There's about $100. I bought this back in 2018 for $100. It was new, old stock, so it's brand new. It actually came with the manual and all that. It was a wicked price. I even checked as of this month, as of June 2023, and I saw a sold listing on eBay for $125. I think that's a smoking price on a excellent helmet setup. Not only is it excellent, it's also ballistic, which those two factors usually make helmets very, very expensive. So when we talk about name brand helmets like Team Windy or OpsCore, you're looking at $1,000 to $2,000. Even a cheap Chinese helmet from AliExpress is going to be a couple hundred. I want to say about $300 at the average. It can go up, it can go slightly lower, but about $300 is what you're expecting to pay. And that goes to my next point of trustability. That cheap Chinese helmet you buy from AliExpress, you're not going to be able to trust it because it's not NIJ standardized, and you don't know things like the back force deformation and like, is this helmet actually a trustable helmet? This is a name brand helmet. This is made by Gentex, which is actually it's the sister company of OpsCore. Like Gentex is under all like one umbrella. They make a bunch of products. They have a helmet line. So OpsCore is made by the same company that makes Gentex, for example. So this is a name brand helmet, and this is trustable. You have 25 years of GWAT. You have military service. You have military standardization and testing. And this has been proven as a combat effective helmet in terms of NIJ rating, in terms of back force deformation. You can watch YouTube videos that show the deformation when shooting it with a 44 Magnum, and it has a very minimal penetration. It's also that rating where you can show many testing of people shooting this to NIJ standards with 44 Magnum and it not piercing. So it's a combat proven and trustable helmet. I'd say that's a very good second reason on why this is an excellent helmet setup. I'd say another smaller reason is the aftermarket. This is a helmet that's been around. If you want things like OpsCore arc rails, you get adapters that go over these mounting bolts. If you want a high cut conversion, so companies that will cut off this portion, this is a extended ear cover, because you can wear over the head hearing protection, things like Peltors or Comtacs or the range guards, for example. These are what those are designed for. You typically will have to remove this padding. Take these paddings off, and then you can run hearing protection underneath. But those are what these are for. These are just extended ear guards. So if you want to run hearing protection, you can. But you can cut these off. You can have companies that do that for you if you want to convert an ACH into a budget ballistic fast helmet. Like I said before, you can get different pads, you can get different fit bands. This is going backwards. And you need a large surplus of accessories like this Naruto shroud, which is made of titanium, by the way, which is about 20 bucks. It's an excellent, excellent price. Let's see. When I had my helmet set up, I used my 102. This is probably one of the best budget mounting arms for NVGs you can get. This happens to have a bayonet interface, but I think why an ACH is so undervalued and underappreciated is because it's not the current latest and greatest, and the fact that you're not going to see the SEAL Team 6 operators on the movies and on your TV shows. They're not going to be using a helmet like this. This is not particularly a sexy helmet, but I think it's very functional. Definitely something that you should add to your collection. Something you should definitely consider because it's a very cost-effective alternative. For me, my go-to helmet now, since I've upgraded, is a OpsCore Fast. It's the bump carbon helmet, but this is still my go-to ballistic helmet. This is an excellent setup. I can run my hearing protection underneath. I've been used to this a lot. I have a lot of hours wearing this helmet, so something I trust, something I know that if I have, potentially, if it ever happens, fragmentation or bullets, handgun threats, shotgun threats, I know it's going to stop it. I know it's going to be exceeding back force deformation. I have utter confidence in that, and that's something you're not going to get unless you spend multi-$1,000s on name brand other helmets, which you don't really need to because you can get a helmet like this already. So keep in mind the ACH, the Advanced Combat Helmet. I think it's an excellent setup. I think it's something that you should consider. Those are the reasons why. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Are you ready? Ready. Stand by.